All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I wish I could say it has gotten warmer, but I think it got colder. So I hope you guys are all out there staying safe, staying warm. And here we are, middle of the week. So I'll go ahead and get into the quote. It's less of a quote, really, and more of just a direct definition, but I think it's a good reminder for all of us. It says, perseverance, a noun. Steady persistence in a course of action, a purpose, a state, etc., especially in spite of difficulties, obstacles, or discouragement. Perseverance, a noun. Steady persistence in a course of action, a purpose, a state, etc., especially in spite of difficulties, obstacles, or discouragement. And man, oh man, do we have steady persistence this year. Whether you need to hear this definition as a reminder of what it takes or a reminder of what we've been doing, right? It's easy to get stuck in the immediate moment, in the immediate feeling of, oh, this is all so terrible and awful. But looking back at what we've accomplished, what we've continued to push through, what we've continued to fight for and work through. That takes perseverance. And I think we collectively have shown that perseverance. So thanks to Jess for reminding us of this one today. She offered up this, and like I said, it's a solid definition that whether we need it as a reminder, as encouragement, whoever needs to hear this, this is what we've been doing, and this is what we'll continue to do. We'll continue to do as long as the tough times come in front of us. You know, we keep going despite all the difficulties, despite all the obstacles, and we keep trying to encourage ourselves and encourage others to get through all of this. So hopefully you guys take this as, like I said, either a reminder or a bit of encouragement for yourself, and know and recognize the perseverance that you've all shown, that we've all shown. So we'll keep going, right? We'll keep that steady persistence. We'll move forward. We'll do our part here. We'll do our gentle stretches. We'll follow it up with some mindfulness, and yeah, we'll try and have a great Wednesday. So let's see who's out there. Steve, get back to work. I am working. It's just a different setting. All right, you guys, let's go ahead. Let's keep the work going. We'll get to our starting position, and let's have a great Wednesday. All right. It's still cold. Bear's slippers are still on. As long as I'm in this house, they generally never leave. So, all right, leave my feet, I should say. Let's go, you guys. Get to your starting position. We'll have our feet flat. Bring your knees bent. Feel your hips heavy, grounding down into the seat beneath you. Sit up nice and tall here. Lengthen the spine. Relax the shoulders, and then we'll start as we always do with 3 deep breaths. I invite you here to close the eyes as we inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in, and a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, open those eyes. Come on back into the space that you're in, and let's get started with the stretches. So as always, we'll begin with our legs here, lower extremities. Go ahead, bring them straight out in front of you as best as you can, and then we'll start by pointing and flexing the feet here. Good. So taking those toes first away from the body and then back towards, away and towards. Just starting to get some motion here in the body, get the blood flowing, get that energy stirring. And as always, keep in mind, if you're unable to see physical motion in the body, I invite you to close the eyes And see if you can watch as the body moves energetically. Right, so pairing that intention, pairing that visualization with the physical action. And of course, keeping that breath flowing. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, go ahead, keep those legs long, but you can rest the heels down on the ground. You'll flex your toes back into the body, lengthen up through the spine as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, gently reach in the direction of your feet here. Good. Now maybe your hands come to your toes. Maybe they're just at your shins or around your knees. Wherever it feels best in your body, just start to ease into the posture. Noticing what comes up in the back of the legs, maybe sensation in the calves or the hamstrings. Maybe there's a lack of sensation. That's okay too. There's no right or wrong here. Just ease into the stretch. Listen to your body and keep that breath moving. Softly in and softly out. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly, 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 come on back up towards seated. Nice job, you guys. Bring your feet flat to the floor. We'll return to our starting position. And let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Awesome job. All right, we are going to get into our inner thighs here, our hip adductors. So we're taking our knees and drawing them away from one another here, gently just stretching into our inner thighs. Now you can use the muscles of the hips and the legs to pull them away from one another, or if available, maybe using a hand or a forearm just to add a little extra pressure. Maybe deepen the stretch slightly. Good, and then again, come back to the breath. Notice how you feel, notice what you feel. And continue to breathe. Softly in, softly out. Nice job, you guys. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly draw those legs back together once more. We'll return to our starting position. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Awesome job. All right, getting into the back of our hips now, right? So we want to come to that starting position. Feet are flat, spine is nice and long. We're going to take a breath in. And then we'll bring our right leg up into the body here. Gently squeezing it into the torso. Noticing what you feel on the back side of the right hip. Now you can stay here in this position or bring this leg over the opposite one. Good, and then again, notice. Is there a difference in the stretch? Is there a new sensation? Maybe it's the same, that's okay. Just give yourself this time and this space to breathe into your body, listening to what it's telling you. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly release, let that leg go. Awesome work. All right, come on back to that starting position, lengthen through the spine, breathe in. And then we'll switch sides, bringing the left leg up into the body. Good. Again, breathing into the back side of the hip on the left this time. You can stay here in this position or bring the leg over the opposite one. Good. And then again, continue breathing. Release any tension, relax any holding. And just breathe into sensation, listening to what your body's saying, honoring what it's telling you. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And exhale, slowly release, let it go. Nice job, you guys. Let's take that breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job. All right. We are done with the legs, so we're going to get into our trunk here. Back to that starting position. Feet flat, knees bent, hips grounded. Sit up nice and tall as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, gently twist over to the right. Good. Now you can bring your hands to a position of your choice. Maybe on the leg, maybe on the chair, wherever it feels best in your body. And then continue to move the breath. Sit up nice and tall as you inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, gently deepen the twist, maybe bringing the gaze over the right shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly release. Come on back through center. Awesome work. Let's switch sides once more. Inhale, sit up tall. And as you exhale, gently twist over to the left. Again, hand position of your choice. Wherever you can create a little leverage, wherever it feels stable. And then just keep breathing. Inhale, create space. Exhale, gently move into the space created. Maybe deepening the twist. Maybe bringing the gaze over the left shoulder. Moving the breath softly in, softly out. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly come on back towards center. That one always feels good, like we're wringing out the spine, right? All right, come on back to your starting position. We'll take that breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. So good. All right, keep those feet nice and flat. We're going to get into our low back here. We're just going to start to round forward, bringing our chest forward, bringing our hands to our feet, maybe even the floor. And then just start to feel into the low back, allowing the muscles of the lumbar spine to gently stretch open. If it feels okay, you can release the weight of the head down towards the floor, further opening up the back body. If there's any restriction or compression in the breath, though, just back off a little bit. You can still get the same good stretch in the low back with a modified position. Elbows might even come to your knees, wherever it feels best for you. And then just continue moving the breath. Softly in, softly out. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly, 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 come on back up towards seated. Nice job. Give yourself a minute here. Let that spine come back in line. Let your blood pressure settle. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Nice job, you guys. All right, let's get into the front of our body now. So returning to that starting position, sit up nice and tall, lengthen through the trunk here, and then we'll start by squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good, so just opening up across the chest, feeling the collarbone broaden. You can stay here, pulling the heart forward, or a couple options. Depending on the height of your chair, you can take your spine up and over. The chair that I have here at home is a little higher, so I'm pushing my shoulders just directly into the back, and I'm still pulling the front of my body forward. Now your arms can come to either side if that feels okay, and then maybe gently lift the chin here. You don't want to crank the head back. You don't want to restrict any blood flow or any airflow. So just a nice, easy gaze towards the ceiling. And then continue to breathe. Breathing into the entire front of your body, feeling expansion through the abdomen, the pecs, all around your neck and throat. Good. With every cycle of breath, expand on the inhale and soften on the exhale. Nice job, you guys. Continuing to move the breath here, slow and steady. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. Let's take that breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Awesome job. All right. All done with the trunk. Let's get into our arms here, our upper extremities. So we'll start with flexion of the shoulder. Now, anywhere within this range is considered flexion. So make sure this position feels good for you. Couple hand grip options, fingers in between if you're able, cupped over one another, or using the assistance of one arm for the other. So wherever you're at, come back to that starting position, take the hand grip of your choice, and as you breathe in, gently lift those arms up and away from the body. Good. Continue moving the breath here, easing into sensation, feeling into the stretch. If your hands are up overhead, right, listen to your body, make sure your shoulders are relaxed. There shouldn't be any pain, no forcing. If there is any bit of that, just gently back off, finding a spot in your body where you can feel the stretch and breathe into sensation, right? No pain, no added injury. If you need to back off a little bit, then use the breath to try and deepen the stretch. Or lessen the stretch, right? Whatever feels best for you. Wherever you're at, take another inhale here. And then as you exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly lower those arms down. Nice job, you guys. Let those shoulders be nice and heavy. Release the arms here. And let's take that breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Wonderful job. All right, we are going to get into our shoulder blades, right? So movement at the scapula here. For you guys that are in the program, go ahead and place your hands on top of the tables in front of you. For everyone that's joining me from home, let's go ahead and turn to the side. Now, if you have a table or a flat surface, I recommend placing your hands on top of it. Obviously, I do not, so I'm going to pretend, so feel free to join along in whichever way you can. You'll take your hands and slide them up and away from you on the real or imaginary table. And then you're just gently pulling those arm bones away from you as you move the shoulder blades up and around the ribcage here. Good. So if you need to feel the difference, gently pull those shoulder blades in towards one another. Squeeze them to the middle of the back. Notice what that feels like. And then draw them in opposite directions, right? So you're wrapping them around the torso here. Good. Wherever you're at, release any tension in the shoulders or the neck. Maybe let go of any clenching in the jaw. And continue moving the breath. Softly in, softly out. When you're ready, take those hands a little further away from you. Take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly, slowly, come on back towards seated. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, return to that starting position. Draw your shoulder blades back to the back of your torso. And let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Awesome work, you guys. All right, getting into the back of our shoulders now. Return to that starting position. Feet flat, hips heavy. Sit up nice and tall. Take a breath in. And then we'll bring our right arm up and across the torso here. Good. So as always, a couple options. One, reaching that hand away from you. Two, you can bring the hand to the opposite shoulder. Maybe give it a gentle tug. Notice what you feel over here. And then three, if available, using your free hand to gently pull the arm across the upper body. Giving it a nice, easy hug, feeling into the backside of your right shoulder, breathing into that sensation. Again, if there's any forcing or any pain, just back off a little bit, finding the variation or the modification that works best for you. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly release. Let that arm go. Awesome work. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Once more, sit up tall, breathe in. And then we'll bring our left arm up and across the body. So good. Again, same options. One, just reaching across your torso here. Fingers pulling away from the body. Two, bringing that hand to the opposite shoulder here. Noticing what you feel over here on the back side of the left arm. And then three, if available, gently drawing that arm across the torso. Nice job, you guys. Moving the breath here, releasing the shoulders, letting go of any tension. Softly breathing in and softly breathing out. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly release. Let that arm go. So good. We'll take that breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Awesome work. All right, done with the arms. Oh, hello, shoulder rolls. It's not actually written on this list. I just added it because I love it so much. So sometimes when I get into the rhythm of following this list, I forget. But here we go, shoulder rolls, right? Shoulders up to the ears and back down. Up to the ears and back down. Good. Just let this feel nice and juicy in your body. Releasing any bit of tension. Making sure to go forwards as well as backwards. Just getting a whole lot of range here in the shoulder girdle. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, come on back to that starting position once more. Feet flat, knees bent, hips heavy. Sit up nice and tall, but relax the shoulders down. We'll take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, gently drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Good. Just start to ease into this stretch here. Maybe closing the eyes if that feels okay. Releasing the weight of the head over towards the floor as your shoulders stay heavy. And then continue to breathe. Breathing into the left side of the neck. Allowing the tissues to soften. Watching as the muscle melts around the bone. And just moving the breath. Slow and steady. Softly in and softly out. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly come on back up towards seated. Nice work. We'll go ahead and switch sides once more. Sit up tall, breathe in. And as you exhale, gently drop the left ear to the left shoulder this time. Once again, allowing everything to relax. Letting the eyes be heavy, the head and the shoulders. Breathing into the right side of the neck this time. And just watching, feeling. Your tissues soften, muscles slowly stretching away from one another. Breathing into sensation here. And allowing your body to release a little more with every cycle of breath. Softly in, softly out. When you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly drop the chin down towards the chest. And then just start to make small circles here with the head and the neck. Gently, slowly, allowing the stretch to travel through all corners of the cervical spine. Moving a little slower than you think you should. And making sure to switch directions as you're ready. Reversing the rotation. Evening out the stretch. And continuing to breathe. Breathing into sensation as it wraps around the entirety of the neck. When you're ready, draw the head back in line with the spine. Once more, coming back to our starting position. Lower half of the body is heavy, rooting down towards the floor, lengthening from hips to head. Relax the shoulders down, and we'll finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. I invite you once more to close the eyes here as we inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. As you're ready, blink those eyes back open. Come on back into the space that you're in, and that ends our stretches for today. So thank you guys so much for joining for that portion. I will get set up for mindfulness over here, so hold tight and I'll be with you guys in a second. Thanks so much. Guys, I think I learned from yesterday. I have a little height on my computer. I made sure to bring a blanket for my legs. This office that I'm in is quite drafty. Okay, let's get all set up here. We'll get our timer going. I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday out there. It is Wednesday, right? Yeah, middle of the day, or middle of the week, hump day. Okay, timer is set. We will continue with our just one breath meditation. I know the word just is fully loaded in that statement. I got my Christmas mugs out a few weeks ago. Can only use them in the month of December. At least I only use them in the month of December. Okay, how are we doing out there, guys? Hanging in there? I hope you are. Yeah, and like I said, the just one breath meditation, right? I know it's fully loaded with that word because it's simple in verbiage, but it's not always so simple in practice. Right? And that's how it always is, easier said than done. But that's why it's a practice. That's why we show up to it every day and try, right? Perseverance, the steady persistence, right? In a course of action, a purpose, or a state, despite difficulties, obstacles, or discouragement. And that's exactly what we do here with our daily mindfulness practice. It's not always easy. In fact, sometimes it's really tough, but we keep showing up. We keep putting our foot forward, right? And by gosh, we've said it. If we've said it once, we've said it a million times. This year has been quite the lesson in perseverance. And I think it's good though to look back and see how we have persevered, right? We've continued to persist. We've continued to work hard and make the most of it. And we're still here, right? We're still fighting, we're still pushing. So this practice, while it's not always easy, it is an opportunity for us to reset, right? Our daily lives take a lot of effort sometimes, physically, mentally, emotionally, right? There's a lot of energy that's going out. And so the idea with these mindfulness practices is to reset that, relax, right? Give yourself a few moments of filling your cup back up. So with this practice, we've been doing it all week. We'll continue it today and the rest of the week. Our intention here is just to tune into our breath, right? The rhythm of each inhale and each exhale. And sometimes people don't think about the breath, right? I'd say more often than not, we just go about our day. We don't have to think to breathe, most of us, luckily. It just happens. It automatically happens. But a lot of times we forget to breathe or we're breathing too much, right? And that can have negative effects. So this practice here is just allowing us the chance to come to a place of ease, allow all those worries and outside distractions to be set aside, and watch the breath. No need to control it or fix it. We're just noticing it. And that breath is allowing us to tune in to this very moment, right? We're not getting distracted with the future or the past. There's no plans, there's no expectations. We're simply observing. So, as always, I will guide you guys through this. We will hear two bells. One will indicate that our practice has started, and the second will indicate that our practice has ended. What you do with that time in between is entirely up to you. I simply invite you to show up. Show up, try to relax, and try to tune in to right now. So wherever you're at, find a nice, comfortable seat. Relax the body and see if you can let the mind start to soften and ease. So once again, I invite you for the next several minutes to allow yourself to simply show up. Let your body, let your mind, let your emotions all arrive into this moment. No agenda, no expectations. Just let yourself show up and simply be. yourself permission to put down any worrying thoughts, any fears for the future, or concerns from the past. If they don't serve you in this very moment, let them go. Put them down. And just try to be. If you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, or at least soften your gaze. Start to bring your awareness, your focus, start to bring it inside. Let yourself block out any external distractions. Try to quiet any mental chatter. And just tune into your own presence, your own being, right here, right now. With your eyes closed, see if you can see yourself. Watching with the mind's eye. Allow yourself to imagine or picture, observe your entire being right here as you sit. Head to toe, front to back, side to side, and inside to out. Sense your whole body, feeling into both physical and energetic forms. Seeing all the parts, but all connected. One complete being. Take a soft breath in, and then a soft breath out. Take a soft breath in, and then a soft breath out. As you're ready, with eyes still closed, I invite you to try and watch the breath. Bring all of your awareness, all of your focus to your breath. Seeing the inhale and seeing the exhale. Watching the rhythm of each cycle, following the breath as it travels in through the nose, swirls in the throat, pours into your lungs, and then watch it in reverse, leaving the lungs back through your throat, out your nose, out your mouth. Let yourself picture the breath, visualize the breath. See it for what it is, life-giving, form-changing, energy-providing. A powerful force as it enters in and as it exits out. And just continue to observe. Every inhale and every exhale. every inhale and every exhale. Inhale, exhale. Continue in this way, watching the breath, feeling the breath, sensing the breath. And knowing that if at any point your mind wanders, you get distracted, maybe thoughts of the future or the past come into this moment, that's okay. Notice it, acknowledge it for a brief moment, but then just as easily as it distracted you, see if you can let it go. Give yourself permission to come back to right here, right now, by watching the breath in, watching the breath out, watching the breath in, watching the breath out, breath in, breath out. If you need a more concrete point of focus, someplace physical that you can feel the breath, truly sense the breath in or on your body, find an anchor point. Find that place on your body that's touched by the breath, that reacts to the breath, that you can connect to. Maybe it's your nostrils, feeling the rush of air as the breath enters and exits. Maybe it's the back of the throat, feeling your warm air swirl around. Maybe it's the lungs or the ribcage, watching the chest rise and fall with each inhale and with each exhale. Maybe it's the low belly, feeling the sensation of just below the navel jutting out as you breathe in and softening back in as you breathe out. There's no right or wrong here. Wherever that spot is for you, wherever that physical point is for you, let that be your anchor. Using the breath itself or a place on your body. Continue to focus there. Watching, feeling every inhale, every exhale, every inhale, every exhale. Inhale, exhale. mind has wandered, or you find your thoughts elsewhere, that is okay. Give yourself permission to let go of those distracting thoughts, and then invite yourself to come back to this moment. Reconnect with the breath. Reconnect with right here, right now. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. If you haven't yet already, or you want to try again, I invite you to observe the breath for one full cycle, without interruption, without distraction. Watch the breath as you inhale, followed by the exhale. Seeing it in its entirety, one full breath in, and one full breath out. If you get distracted within that cycle of breath, that is okay. You can try again. You can start over. As long as the breath is moving, you have an infinite amount of opportunities to reconnect, refocus, return to the breath. Watching the inhale, watching the exhale. If you can observe for one full breath, I invite you to watch for two. If you can watch for two, try to feel for three. If you can feel for three, try and sense four. And if you can sense 4 complete breaths, just keep trying, keep breathing, keep watching. Every inhale, every exhale, every inhale, every exhale. Inhale, exhale. Using your breath to steady you in this moment. Just as the anchor steadies a ship, so too can your breath steady the mind, securing you right here, right now, in this present moment. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. In, out. In, out. Coming into the final few minutes of our practice, I invite you to continue to breathe. Continue to focus on your anchor point. steady in your connection by breathing in, breathing out, and watching every cycle of breath. I will let go of my verbal guidance and continue to breathe with all of you. We'll hear one final bell, indicating that our practice has ended. Until then, continue to breathe and know that at any point, if you lose your way or lose your focus, just start again. By watching the breath in and watching the breath out. Watching the breath in, watching the breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Maybe another breath in and a breath out. Let go of any focus, any anchor points. Just start to come back into your body. Feeling into the space around you. Maybe moving your fingers and your toes, starting to wake the physical body up. If you wish to stay here, breathing, focusing on each inhale and each exhale, by all means, please do so. Otherwise, as you're ready, when you're ready, softly blink the eyes back open. Come on back into the space that you're in. Maybe deepen the breath. Start to wake up. If you've dozed off, maybe especially those of you in the program, just start to wake up, move the body a little bit, continue to take a few rounds of breath. As always, I want to thank you guys for continuing to tune in, continuing to connect and share your presence with all of us. Know that your perseverance is paying off. Continue to give yourself the love and the compassion for being persistent, showing up every day, doing the work. It hasn't been easy, but we're getting through, we're getting by. We will be back again this afternoon, 1 o'clock. Jamie and Alex, our OTA students, will continue with our rehabilitative strengthening class. We would love to see you guys there. Otherwise, we'll be back again tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, morning mindfulness. Either way, stay warm, stay safe, have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, continue to take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Thanks so much.